nice break. This could work, depending upon where that 2-ball goes.
Well, at least they're still at the table. They have control, but that 2-ball is in an ugly spot. You can take a look. You see the 2-ball coming around the table, and it's going to wind up right down below the cue ball on the foot rail. And there's a carom available to the 9-ball.
If you leave the 2 over here, you're going to have to call kick combination.
You shoot the 2 down here with the cue ball there.
I like that.
Johnny and Shane agree on a safety here.
Yeah, they've come up with a plan. Not sure.
Yeah, put the 2-ball down on the end rail. Wants to go down table with that 2-ball.
Well, he lost the speed on that. He's left the 2-ball open now. Long shot.
Of course, it's not easy to get off your chair cold and shoot a ball like this in the pocket. And he's got a little trouble bridging here over the 5-ball as well.
Yeah, but this could be a 2-shot game. The 3-9 is on. And that's what they're thinking about now.
Extension cold.
Where that cue ball winds up after this shot is going to be huge. What we've got, if you want to take a look at it, you've got this situation right here, the 3-9. And that's going to be available on this next shot if they can put the cue ball in the right spot.
Played safe
Playing
instead.
safe.
Pretty good safety, too, anytime you leave that kind of distance.
Yeah, now this is a matter of, can you put the cue ball behind the 7-ball?
Probably not.
That's going to be the safety.
Both teams have 1 extension per game.
I don't think I can get behind
Once
the
it's
7.
used up, they've got 30 seconds to shoot.
Yeah, I don't think I can get behind the 7.
You just heard Johnny say he thinks he can get behind the 7-ball.
So now both teams have used their extension this first game on this first ball. He might be trying to bank this 2 down into the 5.
I don't see why he would say I can get behind the 7-ball and then do that, but he is shooting to the bank side of that 2-ball.
Yeah, he banked at it. Missed it.
Oh, did he? It's 9-ball, folks. Anything can happen.
We saw a lot of this yesterday. Team USA got the benefit of some friendly rolls. It's a little tough here.
That's a real friendly roll there.
I don't know if that billiard on the 9's available.
Not from this angle. Not from this angle.
It's going to come off the side of that 3-ball and try to bring the cue ball all the way up behind the 7-ball. Let's see. No, he didn't. No, he did not. Unless he double kissed it. This is not what Shane wanted to do here.
Oh, he's left an open table now.
Well, Niels is leaning down to see if the 3 will go past the 7.
Well, remember yesterday we saw a ball strike from this angle, 1 diamond up on that side rail and still make it into that side pocket. In that corner pocket. It's all about pocket speed.
He made it. He made it. Hit it perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Just like that, this rack is opened up, Jerry.
Yeah, it's all easy peasy from here. Oh, if you can bring the cue ball back to center table on every shot now, you've got this rack out.
That's what he did.
Yeah, really, the only tricky shot at all, and it's not that tricky, is going from the 7 to the 8. The rest of this is automatic.
This is important position here. Good.
Boy, Souquet just used a longer bridge than he normally uses.
I think we're going to see him play the 8-ball down in this lower left corner. That's the natural position here. Yeah, just like this. Get the cue ball over to the side rail. Nicely done by Niels.
Yeah, now all Ralf has to do is hit it firmly enough to bring the cue ball off the rail 4 or 5 inches. And they will have drawn first blood.
It's a new day for Team Europe. They appear to have recovered from the difficult times Team USA gave them yesterday.
Feijen deposits the 9-ball in the corner pocket. And they have drawn first blood. Team Europe leads 1-0 in our race to 6 racks. You can hear the teammates discussing.
I got you. And it hit the 9 and stopped. Yeah, at double.
Sonny Griffin, one of the big supporters for Team USA. The hatchet big quarter. Oh my goodness. The happiest man cometh. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Good job, Sonny.
Dennis Hatch may be having the best time of any team man here.
Yeah. Johnny looking intent.
Rack 2, Europe to break, leading 1 rack to 0.
Actually, it's Europe to break.
Playing alternate break. This match is a race to 6 games. First team to win 6 games wins the match. Ooh, there's another one of those scratches on the break.
We saw it all day yesterday. The scratch on the break was destroying both teams.
Stop the clock.
And here you see it. The cue ball just gets kicked right into the side pocket.
Bad break there for Niels because he squatted that cue ball pretty good.
Yeah, we're getting more funny rolls on the break than I've ever seen.
Now let's see if Team USA can take advantage.
Well, if they can get past the 3-ball, they should be in good shape. Johnny is in good shape here. You saw him put his cue stick across the side pocket. He would like to draw somewhere along that line. Too far.
Oh, he got way down there on that 3-ball. Shane's going to really have to stretch for this shot.
Yeah, he'll make the 3, but he's going to run into the 4, so he's got to plot the path of 3 balls here.
He's got to bump that 4, I think.
Yeah.
Just bump it soft if he can. He's thinking about shooting a 3-9 combination.
I'm gonna come back here and force it.
Oh,
No, I guess not.
early day, too early for that.
Extension called.
Yeah, he could cut that 3 in.
Yeah, the problem we have here, as you're about to see, is that cue ball is going to run into the 4-ball.
It's always hard to play position off another ball.
Needs the 4 to stop.
Well, that worked out good.
Yeah. That was a nice plan. Everything else has a pocket. It's a matter of staying in focus now.
I think Johnny's going to go down to the end rail and back out for the 5. This will work.
Well, it looks like both teams are going to break the other one's serve.
You know, Jerry, yesterday there was a lot of nerves by both teams. I think they really settled. It looks to me like the teams are going to be settled in today. We'll probably see some better play overall.
Yeah, they're a little more seasoned today. It always takes a little while to get used to this crowd and to the table, of course.
You know, the players also have to get accustomed to playing team play again because they haven't played team play in months. And it's a total different momentum, a different pace to the play.
A lot more pressure when you're playing on a team.
I think he can just, well, going to shoot it in the side. He's going to have to get this ball to come back. He's going down to the end rail and back with the cue ball.
Yeah, he should play off 2 rails here.
And he did. And he did. Perfect setup for Shane Van Boening. They'll tie the match up 1 game apiece right here.
Job done. America brings themselves level 1-1, but there's a long way to go. It's a race to 6. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to Vegas for the second session of the Mosconi Cup. Team USA started the day with a 4-1 lead from day 1. They're all level after 2 racks in this opening match on day 2. America at the table and ready to break at the start of the 3rd rack.
USA to break, 1-1.
You know what? I'm glad to see so many supporters for the American side here this year.
Yeah, and they're quite vocal. I love the crowds at these events.
Oh, yeah. Nice controlled break. Nice controlled break. He made the 8 ball.
And there's a shot on the 1. He did control the cue ball, but again, the cue ball got kicked out of position. But a fortunate roll for the 1 ball leaves Johnny Archer with a shot.
If I hit
on the ball,
I just like shooting here and go.
Okay. Yeah.
Because
Good.
if I come here, I might
Good.
hit the 6.
No. Come on.
Johnny wants him to go long 3 rails for position. That's what he's going to shoot here. He's going to shoot the 1 end. The cue ball is going to go to the side rail and then all the way down the other end of the table, 2 rails back out for the 2.
Watch for the corner pocket. That could come into play.
Well,
Oh, he's going to leave it long. He decided to play the safe route. I don't really blame him. That's a good choice. I mean, Shane Van Boening can certainly handle this shot, and position on the 3 ball is natural. So, good choice.
he went 2 rails for position and deliberately left a long shot. Nicely done. Nicely done.
Yeah, the real problem, Jay, is getting from the 4 to the 5.
That's it. The 5 ball by the side pocket there.
What we've got, the only problem will be getting from this ball to this ball.
Extension cold.
They've got to get shape.
What they want to accomplish here is to make the 3 ball and have the proper angle on the 4.
Yeah, nothing could be worse now than winding up straight in on the 4 ball. That's the only thing that would be unworkable.
I'm not so sure I like this because Shane's got a bridge over the top of the 9 ball here.
Yeah, I doubt they're very happy with this result.
He's okay. He's getting down on it all right. He might be shooting this in the side. Yeah, he pulled that over nicely. Well done, Mr. Van Boening. I think what Johnny's going to do is just draw the cue ball straight back.
Either that or just roll it forward. Either way, the 2 corner pockets are where that 6 ball should wind up. One of the 2. If he draws it back, it's easier shape on the 9 ball. There we go.
That's what he did.
Go across over there.
Shane can either just roll forward, take that short rail position on the 9, which he did.
Well, America didn't let Europe out of their seats on this rack.
Still early in this match. We're going to 6.
And Johnny Archer puts the 9 ball to sleep. He's done that a few times in his career. Player of the decade in the 1990s, inducted into the Hall of Fame, his first year of eligibility this year as he turned 40 years of age this year.
As Johnny goes, so goes Team USA.
Yeah, and you know, his attitude this year is fantastic. I mean, he is very optimistic, very aggressive. In the past, we've seen Johnny at the Mosconi Cup
Rack 4.
sometimes be a little bit sullen. That's all gone.
Let's see what Ralf can come up with here.
Yeah, this is the shot that's haunted both sides.
Yeah, it's been questionable every time.
Again, the cue ball gets kicked. But again, there's a shot on the 1 ball. At least they've got a starting point. No, he came up dry. He gave a starting point to the United States.
They've got to break hard because 3 balls have to come up table past the head string.
Yeah,
I only see 2.
that was an illegal break. But nothing went, so it's the same result.
Yeah, there's no real penalty. It's just it's Team USA turn. Shane can cut this 1 ball in.
Yeah, but it's a thin cut. Can he get past the 4 ball and get back down table for the 2?
I think he can. I think he can. Unless he's... Yeah, he cut it. This could work. This could work. He's got a shot at the 2. I think that.
Yeah, he's got a shot at the 2, and the 3 ball's easily accessible. Just a quick chat between the 2 teammates. Got to watch your adrenaline on this shot.
Uh-oh.
So it's going to be a little clumsy cueing over that 4 ball. It's a foul if he touches the 4. You can believe Nigel Reese will have his eyes open on this shot.
Elevated bridge.
Makes the shot ever so much tougher.
Good shot, Shane. Great shot, buddy. Yes.
Johnny's happy with it. I mean, he'd love to be 2 inches further away from that 4 ball, but this is no hill for a stepper.
Team USA looking good this rack so far. This could be a little tricky position here, Jerry. The 6 will only go in the lower left corner.
Yeah, he's going to have to come off that side rail.
Yeah.
That cue ball has to come off this rail, come down this way. Oh, he's playing the short side, Jay. My goodness.
He's playing position for the 6. If
Well,
he'd have gone the
I know.
other way, he'd have to play a combination.
Yeah.
Johnny's also
Tension
bridging over the
called.
top of the 9 ball.
That was a nice little window he went into there. That shows a confident arm.
Oh, yeah. You'll see one more difficult elevated bridge here. Anytime you see a bridge like this, the shot becomes much more difficult. No problem for Johnny Archer, though.
It's really got to do something for your heart when every time you make a shot, the crowd calls your name. Shane
will bring the cue ball back across table for the 8, just like that. Couldn't be better if he placed it with his hand. Johnny gives him a little fist bump there.
Boy, Europe's not getting much table time. And remember, it's the USA's break in the next rack. Once again, the 9-ball falls for Team USA, and they've now stretched out to a 3-1 lead in this race to 6. Shane Van Boening, he's got some experience of his own for such a young man.
Welcome back to the opening game on day 2 of the Mosconi Cup. It's Europe against the USA, 1 point per match. And after the opening session on day 1, the USA have a healthy 4-1 lead. And this match, Van Boening and Archer are halfway to the winning total of 6 as we join them at the start of the 5th rack.
Hey.
Wow, everything's going down.
Wow,
Everything's
look
going
at
down.
this. Watch out.
No, he's all right.
Well, that's a long shot on the 4-ball. I mean, he made 4 balls on that break shot. Everything was hustling for a pocket, but they don't have a great opening shot here. This is a toughie.
Shane wants to shoot it. Well, look at
Yeah,
this. It looks like an empty table, doesn't it?
it's all about this first shot. You're going to win or lose this rack on this shot.
I like Shane's concentration and focus right now.
Well, I like his wanting to shoot it.
Yeah, he's taking dead aim on this one. And he made it too. Got position.
Unbelievable. I have never, ever seen an American team with more confidence than this team this year. And I'm going to give a lot of the credit on that to Nick Varner, their captain.
Well, Nick's done a great job. That was the key shot, this rack right there, Jerry.
Absolutely. You know, we talked to Nick the night before this event began, and he said America has got a lot of surprises for these fans and for Team Europe.
How right he was.
Oh, boy.
This would be a huge start for day 2 for Team USA to win this first big match. They're looking real good. Oh, my goodness. Boy, oh, boy. That's the danger with slow rolling the ball.
Absolutely. Players don't like slow rolling balls, and this is why they can so easily drift off track. They're lucky that this table has shallow shelves on the pocket, or that ball would have stayed up.
He had to hit it slow to hold the cue ball for the 8. The angle was not the best on that 7 ball. Johnny's got a long straight in, slight angle here. I don't think he should have any trouble with this. He just got to pop it in and let the cue ball drift forward a few inches. Kind of like that. Kind of just like that. One more game for Team USA and a 4-1 lead.
And the USA is telling Europe that yesterday was no fluke. Get used to losing. The USA is really on a high, just rolling right along. There's Dennis Hatch urging on his teammates.
I'm scared of leaving you too far down
But
here.
Team Europe has a lot of power in their corner. There are 2 of them. Ralf Souquet has been in this game for a long time. He's been a champion for a long time. They call him the Kaiser. He's ranked number 2, not in Europe, but in the world. In Europe, he's ranked number 1, and he was a world champion in 1996. I mean, 1996. 1966, he wasn't even born.
And the world number 1 is his teammate, Mika Immonen.
Yep. Niels looking for any crack that may be in the rack. If he can find a crack in the back half of the rack, he'll break from that side
Rack
of the
6.
table.
Europe to break.
That'll
Training
send
one
the
rack
cue
to
ball
4.
toward the corner pocket. But there are not many cracks in this rack with these people racking.
Notice he's breaking from the left side, and Team USA was breaking from the right.
Well, he may have found a crack on that side of the rack. Watch the 9 ball. See if it moves toward a corner. Well, it did move toward a corner, but not with very much juice.
Once again, the cue ball is kicked down to the end rail. No shot at the 2. Well, this might be a push-out situation, although they can see the edge of the 2 ball just enough to come off the edge, try to bring the cue ball 2 rails down table.
If they can see the edge of that 2, they will feather it, put it behind all these colors, and send the cue ball back up table.
And they'll be nudging the 2 ball behind the 8.
But this is the way the rolls are going for Team Europe. They can't get a good opening shot to get any momentum going.
Well, they need a good safety right now.
This is hairy. This could go awry.
I don't know why he hit it so soft.
I don't
did he
either.
hit it so soft?
And
There's a window right there.
it looks like he's left that window.
That was an error by Ralf Souquet. He needed to hit that harder.
Well, even if America, can't
Cue ball
see the
here.
whole ball,
You want to do the shot?
they can send the cue ball to this rail into the 2 ball. The 2 ball goes up table, the cue ball stays there, and they've got a great safety. So
Extension call.
they've got a couple of choices here to decide. Let's see what they say.
Play the 2 here and the cue ball here, right? Then he's got to kick that one. Right, I want to leave it on the rail. You want to shoot it? Won't you shoot? Let me shoot because you might get a tough shot.
Okay.
When somebody tells Shane Van Boening, let me shoot because you might get a tough shot, that's some confidence. When Shane listens to him, wow.
The whole cluster of balls now separates Niels from the 2 ball. He's going to have to kick at this one.
You expect him to hit this ball? I mean, there's a very simple path to get there. The cue ball to this rail, back to the 2, or he can play it off the rail to get there. The problem is what happens after contact.
Extension
Now,
called.
he can
He's going to go 2 rails off the end rail.
Yeah,
here.
I was going to say, he can also come here, excuse me, to there, and up to the 2. So
Problem
he's
with
got
this
a
shot,
choice.
though, is a good chance of leaving something for Team USA here.
yes, there is. Well,
Make the 2 go off the 8, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go after 8 and hit the 9.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
You heard the safety. Shoot the 2 ball up table.
18 seconds.
Do we have one extra second?
No, you got no timeout. You got
Got time now?
12. No.
They're going to need an extension right here, I think.
all right.
Good shot.
I want to hear up from the crowd, please.
Good shot, Shane.
Let's make sure we're quiet in the crowd there. It's okay.
Boy, the Americans are keeping
Want to hear that
control.
again?
Johnny was right. Shane got a tough shot, but he handled it just fine. You know, Johnny's got 2 choices. He can stop the cue ball, and Shane will have, yeah, that's what he did. Got a shot at the 4. Johnny gets up and walks away immediately. He knows that ball's going in.
Jay, I don't have to tell you, 9 ball is all about controlling the table, and that's what America has done the last 2 days.
Gotta leave me on the bottom rail.
They're just not giving their opponents any opportunities to do anything. And the break shot is not helping the Europeans.
Well, in this match, Johnny and Shane look like a team of partners been playing together for years. I mean, they're a perfect match, these 2 guys.
Yep, similar dispositions, similar attitudes at the table. And both have that critical confidence that is so required in this game. A lot of people will say that pro pool players are cocky. You better be if you're going to succeed.
Johnny does a little fist bump himself there. He's happy with that position. Shane's smiling. Seems like Shane gets to shoot every 9-ball. This game will put him on the hill in this match, just like that.
Yeah, and it hasn't taken long. Shane Van Boening to put America on the hill. That's where they are. 5-1. America now leads in this race to 6. It's desperation time for Europe.
Welcome back to the Mosconi Cup. It's Team USA who are in charge. They dominated the opening session and are looking to do the same on day 2. Still to play, Corey Deuel and Torsten Homan, followed by Dominguez and Hatch against Immonen and Appleton. But in this first match of the day, Van Boening and Archer are just a rack away from claiming another point for the Americans. Souquet and Feijen facing an uphill struggle to stay in contention.
Thank you. Rack 7, USA to break. Leading 5 racks to 1.
Shane Van Boening now.
Settle down, please.
If they can keep Europe in their chair throughout this rack, they will take the first match of this evening's play.
Nice and quiet,
We
please.
still have a lot of pool to be played today. But this first match is going to really set the tone. Boy, if Team USA could do the same thing they did yesterday, this thing might be almost all over. Boy, what a big break he came up with there. Ball went down.
Yeah, and I believe the 2-ball has an open pocket.
Shane's shaking his head. He's not happy with that break, but
Well, you can see why. He lost the cue ball behind the rack, and the only reason it came out was because of the spin on it. But he has left a shot on the 2-ball. He has to hit this a little bit easy to stay on the middle of the table area for the 3-ball.
well, the 3's up close to the corner pocket.
Yeah.
If he can make this, they've
Oh.
got a good chance at this rack.
Oh,
Jerry.
he can make it. No doubt he can make it.
Just roll it in. That's okay.
Well, Shane's going to have an ugly stretch here.
Shane asks for the bridge. Referee Nigel Reese pulls it out for him. He's got to find a way to get that cue ball back down table for the 4.
Yeah, and it's got to be on the short
Stanton
side
called.
unless they want to play a 4-9 combination. That would really sink the heart in. What you've got the 4-ball right here, the 9-ball right there. That's open for a combination if they feel that aggressive. They would much rather run the rack out.
There's some traffic here he's got to avoid.
Ooh.
Not quite.
Well, now.
Johnny may play this billiard on the 9.
Safe.
Now,
Okay.
do we play the carom?
I think he can play the carom and a safe at the same time.
A carom means that cue ball will come off of the 4 and into the 9 and sink the 9 in the corner pocket. He decides to play safe instead. Needs that ball to slow down.
Well, even though Team Europe can see the edge of the 4-ball, it's not going to do him much good. They're in a situation here where the only part of the 4-ball they can see, if they come off the edge, but the cue ball can scratch.
He just shot a good one.
Well, it
Once more.
can.
Yeah, once more, Team USA stays in control of the table.
Well, let's see if they have control after this shot.
It's a tricky little safety here.
It is, but it could work out real well.
If there's no window.
I believe they've left the edge. Souquet's face says he's not happy with it.
Got no timeout.
Shane can bank the 4 away and hold the cue ball pretty much right there. He can use the 5 and 7 as blockers. That's what he's trying to do. Using the 8 as a blocker. This'll work. This'll work.
How about that?
Cue ball and object ball, end rail to end rail with the ball in between.
Well, there's no doubt what's going to happen here. We are going to see a jump shot. And that cue ball.
Yeah, Niels was going to play the 9 ball here.
Well, he's going to try.
Extension
Yeah,
hole.
it's kind of a desperation shot, but
He better play a
might as well go for it.
He better play a two-way shot and have speed on that 4 ball that sends it down to the end of that end rail and keeps it there. I mean,
He wants to jump, hit the edge of the 5, and have the cue ball go towards the 9.
right.
At least he's got a chance to get lucky and make the 9. It would.
No, he's going the other way.
He banked at it.
He banked
Did
at
not
it
work.
and has left an
Didn't
out
work.
for Team America.
You know, if he'd have gone the other way and gone towards the 9, at least he would have held the cue ball down table.
I can understand his desire to be aggressive there, but I'm afraid they're going to pay a price for that shot.
Excuse me, I was saying the 5 ball. It's the 4 ball. The 5's coming next.
They need a mistake from America right here. And they got
That's
one.
it. That's it. Boy, you called that one, Jerry. Wow, what a break for Team Europe. It looked like this match was going to be over.
Well, they need a few mistakes. They need more than one to take this match. They'll get this rack now, but they're still a long way from the finish line.
Well, at least they're alive. That was really the first error of the match by Team USA.
Just leave it there. This is easy for me.
You can get here
It's been a long time since we've seen these two at the table.
to rest.
Okay. Well, I can understand him doing that because these players would much rather go 2 rails to get position than just use 1. It really helps them with their speed control.
Yeah, put a good hit on this with low right English.
Yeah.
That's what he
2
did.
rails and out.
This is fine. This will pull Team Europe within 3 games at 5-2.
Well, indeed, Europe has put 1 more mark on the board, but they're still 4 racks away from victory. America's only 1 rack away. They need some more errors.
Well, they're breaking this game too.
Johnny Archer thinking about that shot that he missed. He knows they should be marching off the stage right now, fist pumping and celebrating the victory.
Here, he overcut the ball. And we know these are tight pockets on these Brunswick Gold Crowns.
Well, at least they're smiling.
Some of Team Europe fans there. Somebody said something that made Johnny and Shane laugh. That's good. Keeping it loose.
Now can Europe get a shot after the break?
Ralf is really inspecting that rack.
And remember, they have to
Rack
drive
8,
3 balls
Europe
up
to
past the
break,
head
turning 2
string.
racks to 5.
Or pocket a ball, that counts.
Yeah, if they pocket a ball, then they only have to drive 2 past the head string. Well, they've made a legal break, but that is an ugly shot on the 1 ball.
Spin it.
We'll see a safety here.
Yep. Yep.
I think he can try and duck the cue ball right behind that 8 ball, Jerry.
Yeah, it may be easier to duck it behind the 2.
Oh, there's He's got the 2 and the 5 on the other side of the table.
Yeah, that way he can bring the 1 ball straight back down table.
That's the way he's going. A little bit soft, but he got there.
Oh, that worked. Wow. That worked.
Yeah, that cue ball nestled up there.
You want to hit it? You want to kick? Let me kick it. You want to? Let me kick.
Now, it looks like the angle here shows that the only escape available is this way. If they can, no, he says, it looks to me like he thinks he can go straight across, so they must have more room away from that 2 ball than it looks to us. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. There's
Nice
a
return shot.
There's a pool shot for you.
Ralf is looking at kicking off the end rail, and that's an extremely difficult kick shot. He may opt to go back and use his jump cue here. I think we're going to see Team Europe ask for their extension.
Yeah.
See where he's putting his cue on the rail? That's where he wants to hit the cue ball.
Extension called.
I'm drawing. I have
Well,
to
it is a big ball down there by the corner.
But you know, when you kick off a short rail like that, it's very hard to control the cue ball.
Yeah, it's going to be very tough to make this ball and get a shot on the 2.
And he's got the that's the 5 ball in the way up there.
Right.
He's got to go around the 5. This is not an easy kick shot.
Wow, what a
No
penalty.
No reward.
You would have been better off to miss it. Great shot. Just, he got punished for a great shot.
That's a 3 ball by the side pocket, and Niels has got to kick off this end rail just to hit the 3.
Try to go here. Okay. Yep.
There's a chance he can scratch off the edge of the 3 ball in the side pocket too. He missed the hole. Oh no, he did hit.
I'll shot. Ball in hand.
Ball in hand for America.
That's what I thought. That was
And
the 3 by the side pocket. He missed it badly, Jerry. He missed it by a foot.
Yeah, right here is good.
Oh, he's shooting a 2 ball. Excuse me. Excuse me. Great opportunity for Team USA now.
Yep, the only thing that could grab them now is if the 8 ball gets in the way of the 5 ball, but that's not going to happen. Oh, not where he's played this ball.
Yeah.
This is an easy shot up table now for the 5. 4 ball is automatic, and now position on the 5 gets really easy.
Well, Team Europe's going to have to hope for another error by Team USA.
I don't see one coming in this rack.
You notice Johnny plays a lot faster when he's playing partners. When he's playing singles, he takes a long time.
Whoa, he has overrun this shot.
Well,
Now Shane's got to dig down deep. Concentrate on making this ball. The shape is automatic.
Extension
The
called.
boy making this ball, this is tough.
Shane hasn't blinked once in this match yet.
A lot of pressure.
I don't expect him to miss this one either.
There's a lot of pressure on this shot, Jay. Never mind. Right in the pocket, and there's the fist bump. America should have it.
All Johnny needs to do is play good position for Shane on the 9 ball. He can just draw this cue ball straight up table. Perfect angle. Just like that. Just like that. This will work. This will be match number 1 for Team USA today, and they'll take a 5-1 lead in the Mosconi Cup.
Shane Van Boening to put the last 9 ball away of this match. And the underdogs have become the top dogs. They lead the Mosconi Cup 5-1 now. Remember, it's a race to 11 matches. America is almost halfway there.